You can fight with a broken weapon. Be careful with weapons. I bet you can't repair it naturally either. Like at the blacksmith.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
But your name tag says Western Church on it.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
Manipulation,
It's
of course.
no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
And drop anvils on them.
Wait. Please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I've investigated all I need to from standing right here and saying kill them. I'm a good investigator.
There you have it. It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church. As for the masked knight who led the attack, I'm afraid his whereabouts are yet unknown.
I feel like we'll run into him later.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seiros is not completely united. The Church is led by those here at Garreg Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now.
What's the Central Church? Where are we right now?
Ah, that's right. Geralt did say that you grew up outside the influence of the Church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few branches across Fodlan, the largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garreg Mach.
Alright.
The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion.
Cool.
It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Aryan Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
So, burn it to the ground. Gotcha. Typical church goings-on.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Indeed. Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seiros is... it's hard to believe.
I didn't need it.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
That's right, that's true. Why that's... Right, I forgot about that. They said that it was odd that she would hire me in the first place, and it kind of just fell out of my mind.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Well, of course she did. Going against the teachings of Seiros like that, quite unforgivable.
Relax, Mercedes. All right, people.
Those who
people have
stray
breathing.
must be punished,
People
I suppose.
have breathings.
That said, Professor,
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
I'm gonna kill you too now. Probably bad. Probably bad. I don't like private words with the Pope.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Such a thiefly name right there.
Thief. Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The Professor was able to awaken the sword's true power.
So, as expected, I'm a special
Without
girl.
the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The Professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
So, I'm that.
They
I'm
must
that
be allowed to
bloodline.
keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the Professor to act.
This guy's clearly a spy.
As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
That dude is in charge of the Death Knight. Not Black Knight, Death Knight. Two different dudes. Even though the Death Knight is also black.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum. And especially for protecting the sword of the Creator.
Gonna need you to give it back now, though.
That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger?
Sedith speaks sense. That's weird. Why would you agree to that?
Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily. Even to someone who has the ability to wield it.
Like, what if I die and it just falls out in the forest somewhere and somebody else picks it up?
If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
What is Nemesis? I know.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
Oh.
He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago.
That is the King of Liberation. So that guy that showed up in the initial cutscene that Rhea here... I'm pretty damn sure it was Rhea in the cutscene. Maybe it was Seiros and Rhea just looks like Seiros? I don't know. Went nuts and stabbed. That was my great-granddaddy, evidently.
When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sedith. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness.
Everybody's corrupted by wickedness. Even you're corrupted by wickedness. You've been executing people left and right. I bet you're doing it with your own two hands, too, aren't you?
Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
Even my taco is corrupted by wickedness. I'm already wicked. But for tacos, I will accept this. I'm really hungry. I've got more pizza in the fridge. I think I'm just gonna go grab some once this scene is over.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last.
I'm still not sure where Sothis fits into all this.
And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
It picked me, obviously, but you know, that's not enough of a justification for them to let me keep it. They could easily take it back away.
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen.
Well, we've only seen one, but I'll take your word for it.
Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine.
Yes, her! The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
I'm definitely down for that. I do things my own way. I've said this many times. Theory at this point in the game, Sothis is the reincarnation of the god Nemesis killed. I already was thinking that Sothis might be some kind of god or goddess, because they dropped a couple hints about that earlier on.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds.
Those are 3 unrelated sentences, but okay.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder.
Like these old,
This abundance of rain,
arts.
sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
What a silly looking sun. Some weapon in combat and arts inflict status effects. Right. I've already heard about that. And in FE, gods equals dragons. It's true. It's true. There are new places to explore. 4,000 gold is funding. Awesome. Rolling in that cash.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
What's up?
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin.
I feel like Dimitri's gonna get to wield that one.
Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Why must the church eliminate him? What's with all the killing?
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving.
But you'll give it to a single professor, me. Gotcha.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the Monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear.
Really, we've given you the equivalent of a nuclear bomb in your hands. We've only known you for 3 months. You've never interacted with the church whatsoever, and you are the descendant of the person who almost destroyed the world, but I'm sure we can trust you with it.
However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
It's unrelated, but really, I'm very bothered by him constantly pestering me about it. Please, just go shut him up.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
We've been interacting a lot with Fargus's people so far. If you were to pick either of the other houses, do the missions aim at those territories instead? Because it does help to flesh out your chosen group.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
Hey, it's Rodrigue! It's Felix's dad! What's up, man? You look like a bad guy, but I hope it's just that you got a little bit of a rogue-like in you. Yeah.
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years, I hardly recognize you.
I know who this is! He's told me about him already. Let me recognize who he is!
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's.
Yes.
I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall.
I do, but you have mentioned him.
When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man.
That's a weird sentence to say, but I get the formalities of the older times.
It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Cool. Let's do it.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you.
Let me pause.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
Dude, I realized that shit 2 months ago of in-game time, just by looking at it. Why do you have this job? It should be my job. I mean, you can keep it because it's really boring and I wouldn't want to do this every day, but you're not very good at it.
In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis.
He has the job because he has a monocle. Remember, that monocle used to be glasses. Because I said that was what happened. I made it up.
However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
Hell yeah. I'll burn things.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
I like that she was looking off to the side when it panned up. She's like, oh, what's that? It's 3:30? Man, I'm getting hungry. What? Yeah, right. Legendary power. Yeah, sure. Oh, her crest is the fire emblem. I just put that together because you guys said it. I am the fire emblem. Who's Manuela? Oh, the sex professor. Goddamn right, I'll invite you to a tea party. I need more teas. I need to plant more things and harvest more teas.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise?
Time for me to go. I'm on the same mission month as you. You could just play faster than I am, ordered Saturn.
What a lovely smell. I like this tea very much.
Thanks for coming to chill for a while.
Thank you. Oh, what fun.
Okay, we gotta figure out what she likes to talk about.
Yeah.
Courtyard couple relaxing at the sauna? That seems like a thing you'd be into.
Yeah.
Good. That's one. Library's collection, best performance venues, a dinner invitation, performance or a dinner, performance or a dinner, performance or a dinner invitation? Yeah. Good. You're up for that. Okay. What about riding? Not horses. Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Food in the dining hall, evaluating allies, cute monks. Cute monks, done. Yes, I nailed it. Got everything. Perfect. I know Manuela. I know how she operates.
Smells lovely. Am I that terrible of a woman? So I'm a little unkempt. What
Who told you you're terrible? You're lovely. Fantastic. Be real. Be in my life. Sip tea. No, of course.
No.
Why? Oh, perfect tea time. But that was a bad sound. I thought she didn't want... Damn. Oh, okay. So it went well. It's like just a stereotype. Stereotypes are easy to read, alright? Can I do all of these, or do I just get one? I don't know if I have gifts for her. Animals are cute things, traveling art or coins. Appreciated by everyone. I could just give her a feather. I want this to go well. Yes, take the feather.
Oh, Professor. This makes me very happy.
Okay, yeah, so I can do all of the things. This got weird. Okay, that's weird.
Every rose has its thorn. Every beautiful leg should have a dagger, don't you think? Oh, what fun.
Well, please pull the camera away from her chest again. Why?
Oh.
Nod, yay, yeah, right. X to banter, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's not do that again. It doesn't seem like it does anything aside from just look closely at people.
Huh?
If I'm gonna do more of this, I'd rather do it with the units that I can get. So this went well, I think. Let's end it.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
She gave the ... Yeah, she is definitely trying to come on to you. Ghouls gets up, shoves her face in Manuela's chest, and nods. Right, yes. Good. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Sorry, what were you saying? I'm gonna go now. You're curious to know how Manuela's doing? Why not? She invited me!
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
You were sleeping, or I'd like a word. These are both very strict.
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you?
No, it's Santa Claus.
Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear?
This probably didn't need to be in Fire Emblem.
Oh, what is my dressing robe belt caught on? Oh, I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
Why is this in Fire Emblem? I can hear you.
Oh. I would hope, Professor, that you have the decorum to pretend you've heard nothing.
But it's really funny.
Anyway, I'll be just another moment. Patience,
I think I'm on the side of the knight who refused her because her room is too messy. If she can't even navigate it, maybe it was worse than I thought.
Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want?
That took a while. Just curiosity. What were you doing?
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume.
Yes.
I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
I'm not sorry, but I'll say I am.
You've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
I was hoping they'd show her room that's so messy. Too many unique assets would be needed for something like that. About last night. Oh, no, wait, right, yeah. Never mind. Her last night. Our tea party wasn't it last night. Not like we went on a date or anything. I don't actually have a message for my knight, do I? Why would I lie to her? I'm sure, rather than pressing.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
He said we will never go out together again.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. to get over it.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the option to make her feel better.
For checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
I didn't say yes. I'll totally hang with you. Please invite me back into your messy room. No. I have a support level with somebody I don't even have on my team yet. How did these things happen? You're curious to know how Ingrid is doing. Yeah, sure. Go for Ingrid, too.
That's the third time this month.
Ingrid's like one of my star players now. Soldiers are awesome.
Well, that's that. Father never relents. Oh, Professor. Hello. Did you need something?
What were you doing just now?
Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. It's important to keep our spaces clean, after all. You do well to remember that too, Professor. A clean space makes for a clean mind, or some such.
You don't sound like you believe that.
Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings in an economical way.
Are you the thrifty type? You help me out. Help me.
Certainly, I'd love to. Just say when, and I'll be there in an instant. Despite my family's nobility, we've never been particularly wealthy, so my father raised me to be conservative with my resources, paring down when necessary.
Smart lady. I like it.
He also encouraged me to keep my living spaces immaculate, so the two go hand in hand, I suppose.
I'm gonna disagree with that one.
I think he'd be happy to hear you say that.
What was it you threw out anyway? Let's pry into your personal life.
Just a scrap of paper. It was already written on, so no good for note-taking. And obviously, I can't use it to clean my lance.
That means it was a letter.
So I tossed it. No need to hang on to inconsequential things, you know. Professor, did you come to check on me for any particular reason? I hope Sylvain and Felix aren't getting into trouble as they tend to do.
I just wanted to talk.
Oh,
gotta check in with people.
If there's nothing important, I'll be on my way then. I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all. Talk to you later, Professor.
Motivation increase. That's the thing, too. I don't often need to go to seminars or rest or anything because I keep getting these support conversations that reset a student's motivation. Sylvain was trying to get in my pants again. Can you set him straight, please? I don't think Sylvain would ever try to go for Ingrid. Not because she's, like, unapproachable, but because she's his old friend and she's constantly cleaning up for him. So he's like, he probably just doesn't see her that way. That's it. Anyways, I finally have a break. I need to grab a piece of pizza, maybe make a second coffee. I'm gonna intermission for a few minutes, all right? I'll be back. Hello. I return. I have a new coffee and I have some pizza, and so I might take a couple bites or whatever, just while I'm hanging out. That said, what the fuck is this slice, quote unquote? This is not a sliced pizza. This is a breadstick with cheese on it. Pizza Hut, you disappoint me. Look at the inconsistency. I am still going. Hey, Mr. Answer, I'm probably gonna be playing this all damn day because I don't ever take weekends to just chill. I'm always working on other stuff. To have a brand new game that I've been looking forward to for months come out, I'm just like, just go for it. I don't think anybody's ready for more certifications. I will soon be able to start sending people at the intermediates, but actually they've gone from level 5 to 9 much faster than I thought they would. Like, I thought I might have time to send Mercedes through the fighter class, but it might not happen.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Well, that told me nothing. Big ol' mystery. That's a lot of quests. Okay, clearing the way. Gives me bandits as a group to get experience from? Attention professors, please be aware the faculty members are expected to maintain a consistent training regimen. Okay, that's fair. Herbal remedies, forge the way. Finally, the blacksmith. Take all the things. I mean, I'll find all the things eventually while I'm doing my running around, because I have to pick up lost items and stuff. Do all of the things. All the things. Like raiding my students' rooms, looking for lost items so that I can give them back to them and make them think that, you know, I did a good thing. Is Bernadette finally not hiding in her room? Good lord, is it actually possible that she left her room for once? Like this, right here. A treatise on freshwater fish. Delves into many different schools of thought surrounding the subject. You feel smarter by looking at it. Yay, professor points! Who knew there was this much to know about fishing? More professor points! Nope, Bernadette is still hanging out in her room. I did not spot Bernadetta. I spotted Bernadetta's door and how it didn't magically open when I walked by it. Someone who hides away doing needlework. Maybe you.
I'm not secretly eating cake.
You totally are. I can sense it. I don't want to scare her, but I really want to be a smartass about it. I know you have the cake. Share me the cake.
You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor. Hi. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
Dang it. I need more strengths and bows. Is this yours?
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
It was 4 feet outside the door. When is the last time you went outside? Like, yes, you probably went outside and dropped it on the way back, but if you've been looking for it, how long have you been looking? It's right there. Right there. I'm betting you need C rank and bows. Maybe. I'll get there eventually. I'm currently at... E+. Really? I need C rank? Oh, it's gonna take forever. I don't have a C in anything. I don't even have C in swords, and that's the thing I use. I'm wondering if the requirements for recruiting people is like, you have to meet this minimum requirement in 2 things. Or if it's like, if you have one of them, then you can get away with it. Or if you're really good at one of them and you have a lack in the other one, then you can also do it. Look, the reason Kublis sucks at everything weapon-wise is because Kublis has been spending all of her time tending to the children and ensuring they get to grow. The way a good mentor should do. Give me my yield. That's a ton of seeds, but I need teas. Fruit seeds. I have all these vegetables. I haven't done anything with the meals either. Just do some mixed herb seeds. Let's see if these things give me teas. Pour some water on it. Cool. I think you can buy tea. Well, then I should probably go and do that.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive.
With the daggers on my foot.
Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again.
Manuela's pretty cool, Chemist Dancer. You missed it. Like, right before you came back, it was Manuela's birthday, so we went on a tea party with her. She got just really into us. I put my face in her boobs and nodded a couple times, and then the next day, I went to check on her after a date and we got a support level. It was kind of fun.
We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I will protect, because I have the power of time travel on my side and everybody's got a second life under my care. So you can give me swords. I feel like I should probably just take a training session in swords, honestly, because I'm putting myself through lance and bow training in the field to get better with it, but if I just take training in swords from somebody here, I get, like, 1.5 times the experience. And I haven't checked in the field if, like, using a weapon you're good at gives you extra experience or not. Because it seemed to me like Felix was getting 2 points for magic every time he cast magic. But so was everybody else. They all got 2 points every time they used it, regardless whether they liked it or not. I know Felix sucks at magic, but Ash is good at bows, and Ash was also only getting 2 points per bow shot. So if that's the case, it might be better to focus on weapons that I'm bad at in the field and train at them in class, where I'll get a boost. Let's give me a C rank. I want to do this. Bam. Now I have a new ability.
I still have much to learn.
Now I've got myself a C rank, alright? Are y'all happy? Look at that, I got a green stamp. I don't suck at everything, just most things. I've got a D+ in authority and an E in everything else. But I'm really good at yelling at people.
Hi. No.
I think I'll swing by the fish shop at the end of the day, once I look at everything else and maybe pick up some baits and stuff. The fish. Are there any sword users you want to try and recruit? Not really, no. All the people that I want to recruit, like, swords are not on their to-do list. It's probably on the males to-do list, like the dude guys. But all the people that I want to recruit are lance users, horse riders, and or magic users. you know, all the stuff that I have other people to take care of so that I can be a swords master like I've always wanted.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students.
What do you mean outgoing? I came up and just, like, you happened to yell in my direction about the woeful lament of fish.
I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you.
Hey,
Though I'm certain my brother would disapprove.
Pup is just walking around in circles. I think Pup is damaged.
Might you help me with a favor?
I can't believe how poorly maintained the saint statues are. Just look at them, clutter at their feet as though that's acceptable. Pick up the objects that are scattered on the ground. The saints depicted by these statues are known for performing miracles. I don't know what renown is good for either, but I'm getting a lot of it. Don't worry, buddy. Things will pick up. Just don't jump in the fish pond, please. We need that for our food. Yeah, I'm gonna keep your chin up.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Armory. Blacksmith is down here. Yes, hello, blacksmith.
Could you help me out?
Running low on supplies. I won't have anything left for forging. Sorry to do this. Could you fetch some materials for me? I think I already have these. Find the iron welding material. Oh, I didn't yet. Well, poo. Please recharge me. Ah, these are getting... Alright, I can see how this might start to get expensive. If you have a bunch of battalions and you run all of them out in a mission, this is like 300 gold every time. Well, it's 134 now, but it could get to be more.
Farewell.
Hey, I'll take some tea leaves. That's good. Item shopkeeper, you got tea for me? You've got seals, you've got door keys. I don't see where you might buy tea.
Please
but
come
certainly
again.
not at the item shop person, and I don't think the battalion, the blacksmith, or the armory would be into holding leaves. What you got?
I could use your help.
Bandits have overrun my trade route. I can do that. Oh, okay, this is something where I have to go out and do a battle. Gotcha. Do that later.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved.
I'm amazing, I know.
I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
No, I'm not gonna forgive you. You need to do your damn job better. Forgiveness doesn't come into it. Catch somebody. We'll talk about it then.
Knew I could count on you.
Oh, those smithing stone and the black sand steel were the rewards. I see.
Hey there.
Okay. So I can forge and I can repair now. These are things that I can do. Yay. Where is that, really bad bow? Rusted bow. Oh, I have to forge it, don't I? It'll turn it into an iron bow. It costs 220 gold. Probably better than trying to sell it.
Is this it? There you go.
Bam. Do I have anything else rusted in here? I think I do. I have another rusted bow. And a rusted lance. Sure. Unrust all the things.
Is this it?
It drastically raises their hit and reduces their weight, so that is probably worth having. Okay, so I can turn it into an iron bow plus. But I can't forge an iron axe plus. I guess at this point, all I can do is just give a plus to a thing, rather than meld them together, the same way as previous games let me do.
Is this it? There you go.
Still, I may as well forge all the things I can so that I have access to more weaponry.
Is this it? There you go.
Rusted gauntlets, turn them
Is
into
this
iron
it?
gauntlets,
There you
okay. Okay, cool. Well, that's forge stuff for a while, I guess. Interesting that a steel lance has more durability than an iron lance. Oh, I see. Okay, I can upgrade them in multiple ways. I can turn an iron into a plus or a steel. And I can turn a steel into a plus. Okay, as I unlock more weapons, it'll let me do more with them. I gotcha. Cool.
Come back anytime. Hey there.
Repair? How much does it cost for repairs? No, I'm not consuming 3 smithing stones and 455 gold for the sake of 3 durability. What do I have that's particularly on the verge of being destroyed? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't need to repair it before it breaks. Because if it breaks, then I should be able to just turn it back into a regular weapon for the same cost, yeah.
Come back anytime.
What's the Holy Sword stats? Okay, I'll check that. Holy Sword stats, Sword of the Creator. Might of 7, hit of 90, range is 1 to 2. It's got a weight of 9, though. And sword rank of E again. So it's actually not that awesome. It's got less might than a steel sword does. And less, more hit. It's almost as heavy as a steel sword, but it hits 1 to 2. It has range. Come on, let me get through. What's up, Ferdy?
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the Sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
I don't think it matters all that much. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Professor. Well,
See, he wants dexterity and heavy armor, so he would be the general for his house. Too bad I am not going to get heavy armor on Kublis. It's just... I did that in Conquest, and I do love heavy armor. I love it dearly, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to become a swords master. And not just a lord with a sword, I mean actually a swords master. With the long robe and the astra and everything.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for. Oh, Professor.
Can I take you into my army yet?
Excuse me.
I cannot. You need more magic and riding. Damn it. I do have 11 magic. I am getting magic. I need a little bit more riding, and I can't... The only way I can get that is by training with people here at the monastery. I can't get that myself through combat.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the Sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Yeah, but then I stole it instead, haha.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence. For a hero...
And
also... For a hero...
Alright, talking them both gives the same thing. Gotcha.
I have heard that someone from House Gautier, one of the Kingdom of Fargus's noble families, is causing some sort of commotion. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
I don't care about the nobility. Please, just go away. Go away from me. I'm gonna go away from you.
Professor.
Curry comb. Probably someone belongs to someone who cares for horses. Alright, I've got a couple options for that. Who is Gilbert?
Hail, Professor.
You're new.
If I may introduce myself, I am Gilbert. My life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
I'm sure he'll... Yeah, I should get support.
Professor, the pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
You can train me in lances, axes, heavy armor, and riding. That's a lot of good stuff. Okay, I do need some more riding training, so do this for me right now.
I have a request.
Who else can I talk to? Oh, Ingrid, you're hanging out right here.
Wow, Lord Rodrigue in the flesh. What is Felix doing? This is such a rare opportunity for him to see his family.
Recon?
Yes, that's mine. Thank you very much. I've been looking for
I thought that was going to belong to Marianne, but okay. What was with the crown? I don't remember seeing a crown. I'm sorry, I must have missed it. That's one big section cleared out. Go talk to the next person. Hello, Thomas.
The head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop.
Oh, the crowd. Yeah, I saw the crowd pushing against each other. I think it was just path fighting that
That's not as
started conflicting with itself.
Archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force.
Because the church could not possibly have any negativity come from within it. Never, not at all, no.
There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
And we like it that way. Terrible people all around.
Oh, that man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it?
You mean that guy right in there who you could look at anytime? Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Darius
that's
is a
him.
powerful noble family, linked to the founding of Fargus. Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in
he's
Strang,
king right now.
he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
How can you expect me to care about all of these houses and titles and everything? It's just such a drag. Just read your books and swing your swords. I don't give a fuck where you came from.
I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor.
Who's your older brother?
Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic.
Oh, the guy that stole it. Okay, so should we hang you for treason too? Conspiring to treason? I'm just kidding. Nah.
I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Push him in the fireplace. I don't despise him anymore, alright? I'm not gonna push him in the fireplace. He's kinda alright.
Heya. You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered.
What makes you
I
guys
hope we
think
find
that?
him soon, so I can kill him myself.
You really think you can take on that Black Knight? I've taken a look at your stats and his stats, and I gotta say, I would pay money to see that fight, but I wouldn't bet on you.
Need something, Professor? Until that's done?
Yeah, she still only cares about levels.
I cannot. As for them, I hope we.
She will train me in swords and beatdowns, neither of which are things I need right now.
Professor, have you seen my son, perchance? I have need of him.
I have no idea. I haven't found him yet. Orders?
Is that so? Thank you, Professor. I must ask him not to distract you, Professor, nor His Highness from the matter at hand.
thought I might be able to get training from him, but I guess not.
Oh.
Alright, well. Cut through here really quick. Raphael!
Hey, Professor! Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called?
Yeah, probably.
How important can that stuff really be?
It's kind of really important. I don't know if you saw, but my sword glows when I hold it. Like, that's... I mean, I don't need a flashlight or a torch anymore.
Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal. Actually...
Yeah, you should... Yeah, you take a hot meal. I know you take the hot meal. You're a hungry boy. We should check the statue. I don't know where the statue is. I think it's all the way up at the top there. And don't worry, I'll get there.
That reminds me. Hello. Aristocrats are fools, allowing their lives to be dictated by their crests. Though, I suppose I am much the same in that regard.
I guess I'm a fool then.
Yes, I'm actually very busy right now.
Damn it, you still won't come to me. I need magic and faith for this one.
Aristocrats are, though.
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting. But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder?
Probably. I'm nothing special. Maybe not.
What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
Maybe I'm bringing all of this intentionally. I don't actually want to recruit you. I'll leave. Ooh. Someone who adores sweets. That could be Annette. It could be someone from another house, too, but it's probably Annette. Another owl feather for gifting. Yay. I didn't clear out the dining hall, but that's because there was no one in it yet. There are items to be held, though. Picky about their bedding. Feather pillow. I could use a new pillow. It might help my neck.
Hey.
Is there anybody that's still having problems with motivation right now? Looks like we got a bunch of people who did get quite a boost. Ingrid and Dimitri are game to have full lectures next time. I might want to get Didue and Annette. Like, I don't know if having a meal with them will recharge it fully or if it only gives them half. Because if it only gives half, then I'd rather give it to one of the other students so that I can get more instruction in with them. Another owl feather, huzzah. The last few lost items you had found their owners in the same room. It's true, but there was nobody in that room for me to talk to. Ooh, almond blend. And a smithing stone. The blue arrows probably mean it'll be a full boost. Good call on that, yes. I'm gonna go see if what all the quests do, because if any of those take up more of my daytime, I'll do those ones first. There's someone else in here to talk to?
The Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ordelia. Lastly, there is the newest addition, Margrave Edmund. These 5 each have voting power in the conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However,
they exploded.
It is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
That's suspicious when it comes to nobility. Willingly giving up power? None of them work that way.
I thought, but since...
Are these yours?
Never seen that. Never
though.
I have ideas for who it might belong to, but I may as well. Oh, okay. You were the one who wanted the sweets. It may have also been Annette's, but I guess it belonged to you instead. I hope I get to recruit you. Mercedes has already lost a life. You might be a good backup healer.
Hey, Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away.
I don't remember who you were looking for. Who is he?
To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Oh, right. Okay. I vaguely remember that. Yours?
A lost item.
No. Alright, there's nothing kicking around in here. Off to Edelgard's.
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather that they ransack the whole church than get a scuff on your precious little coffin?
I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning.
Why is my professor running around the monastery shoving a pillow in everyone's face? I just want to hear them say...
At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long?
Yours?
Oh, thank you. I gave up hope of ever finding it.
Great. It was like 2 rooms away. It was on a barrel outside for some reason. I don't know why you brought your pillow out there, but that's where it was.
So, you have a crest too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough?
I don't know. You want to go out for tea? Maybe we could talk about it.
I do find you very interesting.
You still need charm and authority. Those will both come naturally to me. Eventually, Dorothea, you will be mine. I don't even have to worry about you.
Hello.
What is this? Online liaison? The monastery is now hosting travelers.
I need a favor. Yes?
Host travelers from players all over the world. Travelers can give you deals on items, take part in recon training, or join your armies as adjutants. Use the local specialty option to buy items and resources at a lower cost than you find at a shop. Recon training is a challenge to locate hidden travelers. If you're successful, you can earn resources as a reward. If you succeed multiple times, you can earn a battalion. Ooh. Traveler hired as an adjutant will follow one of your units in the next battle. Afterwards, they may sometimes teach you an ability or a combat art that they have equipped. Aw, damn, man! All of this is great! Recon location in the courtyard. Available travelers. Oh, I send a unit to travel abroad. Okay. Local specialties, training sword. I don't want these. Who should I send away then? I'll send Ash. I'll send Ash off on a recon mission. Local specialties, send him with a weak-ass training sword. What do you mean select a recon training? How do I do that? Oh, I just hit A somewhere. I see. I'm gonna have you recon in here. Yeah, do this. I don't know what all of this is gonna do, but... Reception hall, send off. If you'd like them to return, you can bring them back starting next week. Even while abroad, they will still be available as usual. Good. Okay, cool. He's just off on an adventure now. Traveler Shurg. Okay, so these are the people who've come in here. Steel sword for 1200, steel sword plus. Trained by finding 4 travelers, trained by finding a traveler. Buy an imported item from the vendor. I don't think I need that right now. Let's try this solo recon thing, see what happens. The recon spot is where they show up for others, I see. You have 1 minute to search. Who am I looking for? Am I looking for her? Just sense a nearby presence. Hey, there she is, got her. You earned a moderate amount of prestige through your performance. Obtained a pike. Okay, cool. How about you? I don't want your fish, I'm sorry. Already carried out. Oh. So by looking for one person, I've knocked that out on everybody? That sucks. Oh, I see. They show up in their class uniform rather than their school uniform. So Edelgard here is currently rocking around as a fighter. I could buy an iron bow from you for 500. Chest key for 270. Now, I'll just look for this IO. Where did you go?
That's...
Might be considerably harder than the first one. Got her. Bam. I got a tomato. Huzzah. I'm just... What is the point of this? I mean, I guess I may as well look for all 4 of the ones who happen to be standing right here. So I have to look for Ash this time. Got him. Son of a bitch. Oh, you could trick me. The recon will probably be better when the game's a little older and players are at higher levels. You might be right.
Professor.
Oh, I see. I should have picked a bit of a better hiding spot for recon then.
Okay.
I just kind of dropped him in a hallway. Hints appear on the minimap. What do you mean hints appear on the minimap? I don't see hints. I only have 20 seconds left. Where is he?
Hello.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Yeah, it's 2 seconds left. Whew. Okay, did it. Earthworm. I did all of the recons. Yay. I guess I'm done now. Moving on with my life. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know if I'll do that very often.
Say, I hear that a knight of Seros named Gilbert will be joining us for our mission this moon. He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea.
Do you have history?
No, it's nothing. In any case, you should at least introduce yourself to him before we depart. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well.
I think I've done both of those things already. So, you know, already ahead of it.
I know Lord Rodrigue. He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed.
So nothing for you. Sword belt fragment. Metal piece from a sword Well, it broke due to wear. Probably belongs to someone dedicated to training.
Hello.
I mean, I can check with you
House
right
Goths?
now.
Lost item.
Nope, not his. Okay, the other one would be Felix. House versus House Lance tournament today. Recommended level is 8 or higher. I could send in Ingrid or Dimitri, and it's against actual people this time. Once tournament will focus on lances, pay your students against those from other houses. Weapon used as a training lance, reward is 300 gold, but you get an intermediate seal if you pull it off. That's 1,000 gold item right there. Dimitri would be another good call for that, so that's another thing that I could do. Keeping that in the back of my mind. Wait, there's somebody else I have to talk to in here.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
Okay, cool. So, you have nothing. Let's go do the quest thing upstairs, whatever this is. Knock it out of the way.
Really?
Yes, really, I just teleported into existence. What's your problem, lady? What's up, Seth? Stand in front of the desk, waiting patiently for Rhea to come back and notice you. I think she's trying to tell you she doesn't want to talk to you, man. She's been staring at that tapestry for an hour, waiting for you to leave.
Ah, Professor. Geralt was looking for you. It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
What you got for me? A visit to Geralt and maintaining your training.
I have something to ask of you.
Oh, I can get some mint leaves. Yeah, I'll do that.
I have something to ask of you.
Taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up with your training. Head out into the battlefield and further hone your skills. I can do that.
I am trusting you. You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly.
Why?
You
don't
will
know
most
me.
certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
What's your request?
May
It's not
I
easy
ask
to
a
adjust to
favor
life
of you?
here. I'm sure the transition has been less than comfortable for some of your students. Find 2 students in your assigned house who are struggling with life and give them herbs to help alleviate issues. Drug your students so that they stop complaining to me, alright? Perfect. Spotted Leonie. You probably know where Geralt is, yeah.
Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Geralt? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
I still have something for people who like training.
Someone lost
Nope.
this?
Are you ready to join me yet?
Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but
I still need more strength and lances for you, dang it. I'll get there eventually. Setet's office. And we've got the infirmary, i.e. Mercedes' office. Crest analyzer. What you want?
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
The excitement is understandable, dude. I respect him. I respect him.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Yours?
I'm not sure why you'd imagine I might own such
I don't know,
a
maybe
thing.
you, like, got a thing for swords in your off time. I try not to judge.
Hi. Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange?
Well, yeah, that's because I'm, like, an artifact. Me, my person.
Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Yours?
Someone lost that, huh?
Alright, what's on over here? Library usually has something to pick up.
Maybe.
The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
So the Death Knight has been doing something with women. Okay. I keep forgetting that Casper's likes to train too. I go immediately to Felix. And there's nothing to pick up in here. Well, I think that's about everything that I could get up here.
Well...
Although I'll check out these rooms for anything to pick up. It did say there are more places I can explore, so maybe a couple doors will be made available to me. Not that door, though. Definitely not that door. Don't bother with that door. Nada?
Have you seen a man who looks like me? He's middle-aged and relatively
Yep, I found
tall.
you, Daddy.
If you get the chance, tell him I've gone out.
I already told him you're here. You're welcome.
That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
Okay, cool. So Felix totally maxed out now. That's good. Still just digging around for any items that to be found. These are pretty decently sized rooms, I gotta say. Especially when everybody gets their own.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all,
Sorry,
Professor.
who are you?
That cleaning kept me real busy. Oh, hey, Professor. You need something from me?
He wants level. Yeah, I can't bother with him until I'm just further in the game stronger. I'll stop by with you in a moment, Claude. Just rooting around in all the students' rooms, you know, like a good professor does. Checking for contraband, you understand. Probably belongs to someone with an emotional attachment to Rhea. Well, that could be damn near anybody. Not Claude, though. I don't believe Claude has it.
Hey, Teach, I hear you were able to use the Sword of the Creator.
What's up, King?
That means... What does that mean? Could it mean that you're a descendant of Nemesis, the King of Liberation?
I think that's what it means, yep.
Could it mean...
I'm a superhero. I'm guessing it's the kid. Maybe.
I think... Hey, that's mine. Thanks
Why
for finding
do these
it.
people lose a thing that's like 30 feet behind them? Every time. Every time. I forgot that kid was here. Okay, almost got things wrapped up here. We will take up the art book. Somebody who's interested in art.
Okay. I'm thinking...
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest, he kind of reminds me of someone. But no, it must be my imagination, right?
I don't know, there's stuff to him that game's not telling me yet.
You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say, we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church, and now we must set out for the Eastern Church. located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Deirdre. Oh, you don't know? Deirdre is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Ooh, that sounds nice. There's a note, yeah. It's standard practice for a general not to stand on the front lines. What should I do when I see him deliberately ignoring this rule at the risk of his own life? Just stay near and try to protect him. Do. No, it's not to do. Interesting. That dude. I misread that portrait. That was my bad.
Hey, you.
Alright, no items up here. Do a quick run by the other side. He's new anyway, who cares?
Right.
Can't wait to see all the guides that come out about min-maxing your relations with every student in the game. Or some student and faculty professor for some kind of crazy lunatic ++ mode or something. You know it's gonna come. You know it's gonna come out.
Professor, you looked like a natural wielding the sword of the Creator. It's strange though, isn't it? The last owner of the sword was Nemesis, but I thought he didn't have any descendants.
That's a new piece of info.
Did you find this?
He didn't have descendants. Intriguing.
Professor!
What are you doing here? I sent you away to another person's country. Lazy slacker hanging out here in front of the cathedral.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man like him into their schemes? There's going to be a big investigation into the Western Church soon. I wish I could be a part of it.
You just want to lean it one way or another. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they're going to lean it in the way of kill everybody. So maybe a little bit of counterbalance lean wouldn't be a bad idea.
I want to hear for myself why Lenato had to die.
I think you could use these fortifying herbs. Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Motivation goes up. Wonderful. How to recruit literally every student in the game. Manuela and Ham stand there in an empty classroom, bored out of their mind. To be fair, we can't recruit Claude and or Edelgard and their top lieutenant. So, like, their class would still have 2 people in it. 2 people each. Saint Kethlan Shard. Saint Chikol's Shard. You know what? These aren't things that somebody left here. These are pieces of the statues. Saint Maquil Shard and Saint Indek Shard.
You have helped me so much.
Okay. Bunch more fruits and stuff. When you complete quests, paralogs, and auxiliary badges, you earn reward, which can be spent to restore the statues of the 4 saints. Here we go. As you restore the statues, you'll gain various bonuses to your unit's growth. This is what renown is for.
Need something?
So, bow skills +1. Is this like, it just gives everybody in my company these points? Or are the skills just for me? Why are you here, Ash? I tried to get rid of you. It's everyone. Ooh, okay then. I've got a bunch of people who are using bows right now, so I think that bow skill would be pretty good. swords. I've also got some sword users. I've got some axe. These are all good. These are all just like your base physical weapons. It's probably good to give this 200 points to everybody. I like the Chico stature for that last bonus. Strength and speed max +5. You are right. That is a very good final ability. Those are the two stats that you most often see capped in Fire Emblem, so getting those maxed out would be real good. You have 5,000 plus points to spend. Yes, you're right. I should just spend this skills on, like, everything.
This one?
Get the first one for everything.
You're all set. This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set.
So that's just gonna give, like, my whole army better weapon stats.
See you again soon.
Skill level. So what does it mean by increasing the skills? Does it mean that this went up a stamp? I don't think it's that easy. It boosts learning rate. Okay, that's better. I was like, maybe I should wait until they're much higher and learning is way slower. No, if it boosts the learning rate, then they're gonna do better at it. Actually, with that in mind, I should boost that reason one, because that would let Felix train on his reasoning a bit faster.
You're all set.
EXP plus 5%? Hell yes.
You're all set.
Brawling skills and faith. I want to get the experience plus 5s too. Those all seem really good. Authority plus 1 will go good for everybody because I've got battalions on everybody, so we'll do this.
You're all... This one?
Another experience plus 5%.
You're all set.
I've only got a couple of brawlers, so this one isn't crazy important to me. And only 2 healers right now, so faith is kind of the same way. Although, getting this so that Kublis could get her faith point would be kind of cool. Going on Chikol and, oh, class experience plus 1. Class XP could be pretty good too. Class XP boost, yes, and then I can swap classes faster. All right, fine. I'll go down the faith route to get that one.
You're all set. This one?
And then I get another experience boost.
This one? This one?
But now I have to be pickier. I don't need another Divine Pulse at this point. I rarely use it. Interesting that it gets way more expensive when you go further down. So I can get flying plus 2, riding plus 2. The only person I really care about riding right now is Kublis herself. But I do want that to pick up 2 other units, so I'm gonna do this.
This one? This one? You're all set.
Okay.
See you again soon.
That's all of my renown spent. Cool. Awesome. That didn't take up any of the daytime either, so... Fucking fantastic. Everybody's better at doing their things now. Riding for Dimitri and his hidden skill.
Well.
You're right, yes. He should get that too. He'll probably go through cavalry and then wind up as a wyvern rider, if I had to guess. I didn't even look at what that said. Fuck. Clicked too fast. Geralt! There you are.
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave.
Why is her grave at the monastery? I mean, it makes sense. You left when there was a fire, and right around the time when I was born.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of Of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh, this is just too heartwarming. All right. Interesting, yes, okay, if I wanted to train riding now, I'll get base plus 20, and then the St. McQuill statue will also give me a plus 2. Cool, cool. I should probably take that.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Found Geralt visiting your grave. I would not expect him to know anyone buried here. And we got some mint leaves. But I do want to take a crack at that tournament too, because that intermediate seal is looking real attractive as my units approach level 10. Unused lipstick probably belongs to someone who likes wooing women. I wonder who that could be.
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Probably you, Casper, right? You're a ladies' man, I can tell. Here you go.
What's this? No, it's not mine. You should ask someone else.
Damn it, damn you, hindsight. If only you had done the statue work before doing the faculty training today. Damn you, hindsight! It's alright. It only would have given me like an extra 2 points.
What's this? What's this?
Petra, what's up?
I have never had goings to the kingdom's north. I hear the people of north are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
It's made, like, I like that she's got a funny way of speaking because it's clearly not her first language, but I like that she's correcting it every now and again. She's like, no, wait, that isn't right. Let me try that again. That's an extra little step that, I don't know, I feel like they didn't have to do, but they did.
I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
You ready to join me?
Training has given me great busyness right now, but...
Damn. Still need more riding.
Okay.
Who else is kicking around here?
Father, I found you at last.
Well, you're the one who needs this other herb, so here you go. Helps for people who can't help but make mistakes.
Thank you so much.
Chill out, Annette. Just breathe.
I appreciate your effort.
Noah fruit, peach currant, tasty baked treat. Nice! More renowns! That appears to be everyone I've talked to. Now I have to go out to a battle on my day out. So let's go try the training grounds. We'll send Dimitri in to do this. And I hope that he's good enough to make it work. He is level 9. He got that level. He's got crazy high defenses and good strength. And I can heal twice. He'll probably be okay. Up against Hilda. Yes, I do 15 damage, she does 4. No doubling. We'll be fine. Yes, he won the last tournament without taking any damage, but last tournament I went in as a level 8, in a tournament recommended for level 5s. So that was a 3-level advantage. Now I'm going in as a 9 when it's recommended to be 8. It's a smaller gap this time. Poor Bernadetta. Poor Bernadetta. Weird to me that she has a lance. I would have thought she'd be an archer. I guess she could be. Ash is, I'm sending Ash down for lances and bows, too. Ah, Lorenz. Okay, nobody's doubling me yet, so this is, like, not at all worrisome. Finally, somebody got 2 shots off of me.
Who's next?
Okay, another win. Semifinals against Leone. I'll do 14. I have a 94% chance. You only do 5. Defense, defense. And there's no doubling, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna come out on top of this. Cool, I only had to hit her twice. Dimitri, you're a tank. Please, keep growing that way. And against Ferdinand. Nobody has been able to double me, which makes me happy. I could probably win this without healing again. But just make sure that we have it nice and safe.
You never had a chance.
And down he goes, and I get me an intermediate seal. Definitely worth the one time slot for this. I don't even need the money. Like, gaining a seal just saves me $1,000. The hit rates changed after you healed. I did not see that. Okay, so I have one more thing I could do today. I'm gonna go spend the bait that I have on fishing, and then what should I do with my last time slot? I'm thinking of training myself in riding, so that I get that extra point towards recruiting those 2 units. But that's just me. What would you guys rather I do? I could also check if any of the students need more motivation and maybe have a meal with them. That's true, I do have more lost items. I should go turn those in, but that doesn't affect the last time slot. Sweet. Wow. 3 fish? That's good. Take that. Like, I do have a ton of foodstuffs that I'm gathering, and I'm not using it for anything because I'm not doing those meals. I think bait is used by the 3rd fish shadow. I've seen a 4th come up from time to time. Alright, yeah, I can sell a bunch of these fish, too. So I'll go do that, since I have a moment.
Welcome!
Ambrosia is defense by 1. Goddess Icon is luck by 4. Secret Book and Spirit Dust are magic and dex by 2. I don't know, I don't think I can sell the fish. They're not showing up here. Or maybe it's that I'm looking at the wrong place.
Welcome.
Nope, I can't sell the stuff. Those fish have a value, and yet I can't get rid of them.
Please
what are
come
they for,
again.
then? Okay, let me check the goals. I have... Actually, a lot of my students are pretty good on motivation right now. Ingrid, Dimitri, and Felix are all maxed out. I've got a bunch of people at halfway, and Ash is almost maxed. So I could get another instructor round out of these guys without needing to recharge anybody. You haven't unlocked the miscellaneous shop yet. Gotcha. Okay, so that'll come later. So with the students' motivation as it is, I think I can get away without having a meal with any of them. So that takes that time slot out. I want to train myself in riding, because that's a thing that I can't get any other way. You guys think I need more weapon skills. I have a C in swords, E+ in lance. I don't particularly care for axes, unless I want to be a wyvern rider. And an E+ in bows. I already found the dad. I did that quest. Okay, what? Sylvain was over here. Oh, find the dad for riding, gotcha. Yeah, it's Geralt.
I'm so... Don't miss... I can't wait.
Lost items.
Oh, that's mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Damn hair's getting in my eyes. I also have the art book. Someone who's interested in art. I want to say maybe that little twerp with the green hair and glasses. Ignatz? Since I have seen him talking about art before. You don't want to know an interesting fact about Sylvain? If it's not a spoiler for anything, sure.
Don't you... Maybe... I'd like to learn more about... Don't you... Maybe...
Yours?
Oh, that's mine.
Perfect.
Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere.
Can you tell Felix Dad that Felix moved, or do you not get to anymore? Felix was already... Like, I already told his dad that he was in the quarters. Okay, last thing to do with the day. Go run up this way. Dad, teach me to ride a horse.
Practice yields results.
Time has worn away the name, which is now illegible. Aww. Doesn't tell your mom's name. Resting in the warm embraces of cherished memories.
Hi.
Do you have support conversations? I do! Let's go look at the supports.
Hello, Felix. I see you're here to train as well.
Go away. Just looking at your face makes me want to retch.
Cool. What a great attitude to have towards your future ruler.
With that mouth of yours, you grow more like your brother every day.
Shut up. And stop walking around on your hind legs. You're not fooling me.
I cannot fathom why you seem to hate me so.
Jesus!
Because I know what you really are. A beast craving blood.
A beast craving blood, am I? I assume you're speaking of the events 2 years ago. Last time we met outside the academy?
I am. The way you suppressed that rebellion, it was ruthless slaughter, and you loved every second.
Okay then, this is a little bit of a explanation as to that hidden darkness I keep hearing about Dimitri.
I remember the way you killed your victims, how you watched them suffer, and your face, that expression, all the world's evil packed into it. That was our first battle. I remember it vividly. Oh, something wrong? Go ahead and deny it, you wild boar.
I deny nothing, Felix.
Okay.
Well then. I suppose the Dimitri I once knew died during that slaughter in Dusker. along with my brother.
Perhaps you're right.
Hurry up and get out of my sight. I don't make a habit of talking to beasts.
Good support, yeah. Yeah, good. I feel like you guys really developed a bond of friendship there.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
Absolutely.
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem at all. I've had lots of practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
You didn't ask. I'm just gonna do it.
Ash, I told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel right.
I really don't mind, so you needn't worry about that. And while I'm being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
Equals in, okay, well, not equals in name because you're part of the royal family. And I was gonna say maybe equals in ability, but no, not that either, because Dimitri, you're an unstoppable wrecking force right now and nobody can touch you.
I know, but to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
It's too late. I'm planning it already. There's going to be roses of all colors, mostly blue. I know those aren't real, so we're gonna have to assemble a metric fuck ton of dye in advance.
I'm at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more. That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should leave you be and take care of our shopping.
Please, I promise I'll go myself just as soon as I've finished with the tent.
Ash, enough! Okay. I've a question. Answer me this. I don't normally eat sweets. So what would you recommend?
Oh, well, if price isn't a concern for you, then you should go for the sugar candies. The ones they make in town are really delightful.
Perfect.
Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Now show up with some of those and be like, these are yours now. I'm gonna walk away.
Got it. Sugar candies it is. I'll go and fetch some.
Your Highness, please come back. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure these repairs get done.
I'm sure there are people that like Ash. I don't know, there's just something. It's not that I dislike him, but he's not connecting with me on any level. Ingrid started off like that, but she is starting to grow a connection with me. I probably wouldn't notice if Ash was just replaced with another face. Actually, it'd probably be an improvement.
To do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
I will not help you with your ill-intentioned activities.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus, but do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
That is definitely misdirection. A framing, it has to be.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Dusker conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk.
See, this is Sylvain being a good guy, being a legit good guy.
Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me and Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Good.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Yeah, that was just a legit, good, nice support conversation. Good man choosing Dimitri first. I figured that Claude and Edelgard would be more popular, so I wanted to go with the other guy to get, you know, something that feels unique. Also, he had what looked to be the best ensemble for Armor Knights, and I love me some Armor Knights. Sylvain's got surprisingly good self-awareness. He does, yeah. He's the best after Ash. All right, Link. Welcome to the stream, but I am not a fan of Ash. In fact, right before that conversation, I was talking about how I could not care less if Ash fell off a cliff and died. He's just not connecting with me in any way. I like Felix and his just, like, being an asshole way better than I do. Way better than I do Ash.
Hold a moment, dog.
Alright, Felix, don't make me regret what I just said.
Are you speaking to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet.
Felix!
Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Duscur.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human.
Well, we know that Sylvain does, too.
He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
No, bad to do.
A massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades.
Without hesitation.
No, Dedu, that's blind, that's bad.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right, I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness.
You're gonna get beat down by the person with the highest strength in my crew, man.
I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Okay, yeah, so Felix is being a super asshole, but it's really interesting. I can't say it's not interesting. This guy has a tonfa. You should be careful. Here's the thing. Both of these guys have the tonfas. These are the guys that I'm making into my brawler. I could throw them into a fight club, and they would actually do it. I am the strength and defense of His Highness because my other stats don't want to raise. Oh, it's too true. I think that's about all we need to do. We've done the lost items. I've looked around for anything I could pick up. We've done fishing. Used up all of our daytime. Nobody left to talk to. Let's move on. Always instruct manually. I don't think Dedue would need the other stats against Felix. Felix also knows how to use magic. It's true, he can only use one or the other, but, Alpha Outlaw, thank you for the follow! I'm gonna be playing a lot more Fire Emblem. Probably not as much as I have been doing this weekend, because I've just been plowing on it as, like... Normally I do way too many other things, and this is my relaxing weekend. But I am going to stream my whole playthrough. Group tasks. Still got these guys on Weeding, and finally, Mercedes is gonna get to E+ of heavy armor. How many fights have you even done? I don't know. It's not easy to track them by a chapter the same way as in other games. Eight-ish fights sounds right. And I'm almost at 20 hours. Yes, there's a lot to do in between fights in this game. Raises riding skills. That could be Dimitri. And who else needs the riding? Kublis needs the riding, but I don't know if there's anybody else that needed it. Doesn't look like it. I wanted to set up Ingrid with flying. Yeah, so you guys stick with this for one more week. Well, here, actually, before I do that, let's actually check what the effectiveness is going to be. Dedue and Mercedes. Yeah, that's 4 stars, really good expected result. Versus Skywatch with Dimitri and Ingrid. Also not bad. All right, you guys do this one this time. Yeah, Ingrid already has a D in riding, so and it's one of her interests, so she'd raise it pretty quick. Link, I don't want to hear that. Link, I do not want to hear that. Take that message away. I don't care, and I don't want to pre-plan for master classes. Thank you. When I know too much info in advance, my mind just starts trying to work on meta planning, and I hate playing games like that. It makes them not fun for me. Because then everything that I do is judged against this ideal standard of like, if I'm not doing this, then I'm not doing it right, and that takes out all of the fun. I'm doing this blind, I'm doing it my way. Yes, thank you, PokeGod. That is the case. That's why I'm giving Mercedes heavy armor skills. And why I'm giving Felix reason skills, because he had a secret ability, and I want to find out what it is. Yeah, so if I was to teach him... Wow. That is... Okay, yeah, so I see. This does really start to stack up the benefits. Because now I could give him... Even though authority is a weakness for him, I could train him and give him +5. I could do riding and give him +8. I could give him swords and give him 9. Reasoning... Okay, so he's up to 3 if I do it this way. But that +1 might also apply to battle experience. So sure, I'll give him this one now.
Quite intriguing. Thank you.
So that's a plus on there. He doesn't need any of these. Right, I already figured out for Felix that we need to focus on the top. He's not getting axe training. He's not getting lance training. He's got swords, bows, fists, and reason, and that's it. All of those he has an affinity for except for reason, and of course that's the one I'm focusing on. Still, even as a mage he can use swords, so I'll give him one of this because that's really good payoff.
Intriguing. Thank you.
B+, he got sword prowess.
Got it.
Do another one in reason. I want to see if I can get a perfect on here. No, it's just great again.
Quite intriguing. Thank you.
Oh, a second star! Okay, these are coming in really quickly now. I won't have to wait until A rank to get that skill. And hell, with that in mind, just do it again.
This could be useful. Maybe.
Okay, who else? Stars might have something to do with instruction rather than rank. You might be right. It might be something where if I focus on giving it to them in a classroom, it'll raise it faster, but I don't know. I do appreciate this, as I've been diving into meta planning, and there would be things I wouldn't be willing to do. That, and I really want to see how things play out. Yeah, like that's why I enjoy doing Fire Emblem on a stream. Is like I play it in a really tricky way. I try not to reset, and I want to do things differently from how everybody else plays Fire Emblem. So that every battle is like, what the fuck is going on here? How is this gonna play out? It's so much more fun to me. Like, both to play and to watch, or to have people talk about. So I'm glad that people are enjoying it. What I hoped for. Like in Fates, when I did a hard blind Iron Man run, with a couple exceptions, and I turned my avatar into a Great Knight that had 30 speed. It was fan-fucking-tastic. Ingrid's doing really solid for herself right now. I don't know if she needs my personal instruction. Sylvain is teaching himself in reason pretty good, but I want to give him a little bit of manual instruction.
Hey, that was useful.
No star, okay? See, he also kind of wants to go for riding. So even if I made, what am I looking at here? If I made Ingrid and Dimitri into flyers, I could still turn Sylvain into a paladin. Even though I've also kind of got plans for him to be a hero. But if I made a hero-paladin hybrid, good lord, how good would that be? Heroes and paladins are two of the most, like, standard, but not in a bad way. They're just like, this is a really solid all-around, you will be scared of this unit type of unit. Versatility, that's the one. Yeah, heroes and paladins are both crazy good at that. So if I make Sylvain into a hybrid of the both of them, plus a little bit of reason because I want to know what this skill is, but then probably just don't worry about it after that. Yeah, so take a little bit of riding right now because you'll get a ton of experience for it. Why not?
Hey, that was useful.
Then we'll give you some more instruction in axes because you're going to get a bunch for that. And sure, you've got a squad with you too. We'll give you some authority work.
Hey, that was useful.
Okay, Dimitri and Ingrid are both my superstars right now. Dimitri and Ingrid are both my superstars right now. Give you a little bit more on riding. Perfect. Free
All due
teaching.
to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
A little bit more on authority since you're getting a huge boost for that right now.
This will be useful.
D+.
Each new experience is an asset.
30 speed on a Great Knight. Never thought I'd hear that, but it sounds fun. It was really fun. Kubels in Fates was like, oh, she was almost an unstoppable wall. She ended up killing more things than I wanted her to just because she kept triggering abilities. Sure, drop you in one of these sword skills, since that's, again,
This will
a
be
big
useful.
multiplier. You got a D rank, you got
That
Wrath
works out
Strike.
well.
Next up, I have 2 more sessions with you. I'll drop a little bit more into riding.
That was helpful coaching.
Still no star. 1 more. I'm really curious about Dimitri having heavy armor, but I think I'm starting to get into the idea of making him too much. Because I want to send him through riding, because he's got a skill there. I want to turn him into a wyvern rider eventually, which is basically a general on a wyvern anyways. But then to also give him, like, heavy armor's a big thing to just dedicate to train. Like, that's giving him all of the non-combat stats and trying to make him good in everything, which is gonna be very difficult. Yeah, stretching him too thin going into heavy. He's got good defenses on his own. He doesn't need the heavy armor. So let's put some time into your just lance work. Keep you getting better on that. Lastly, Ingrid. You definitely want to go for flying. You will get there, because I think I had you on flying duty this week. Authority's good for you. Teach you some more sword and lance skills.
That was challenging.
Ooh, good. C rank.
I'm getting the hang of this.
And then 1 more in authority again. Just be really good at squad commanding. Group tasks. Yep, I got you guys on flying. All right, begin the lecture. Go for it.
Professor, could you explain?
I'm kind of terrified to walk the monastery grounds at night. It's unnerving how dark and quiet the place gets. How can I conquer my fear? I don't know what will work for him. Maybe a torch?
That might be good.
There you go.
Professor.
I've studied the sword since I was young, but seeing how far some of the others have come, it made me keenly aware that my own skills could use some refining. Focus on sword and flying, or focus on the sword skill to excel as a sword fighting class. I definitely want to put you on a Pegasus, so I'm not going to let you do that. No. No, I didn't mean to say yes! Ah, fuck. It's my birthday. I got a gift from Dimitri. Yay.
Lend me your power.
Let's take care of it quickly.
Bring home the money,
You
guys.
did well enough.
Well enough. 1,000 gold. Pfft. Yeah, I think we did pretty alright. Good job,
Each new
Annette.
experience is an asset.
Ooh, dexterity +4.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
It's all coming together.
Battalion renewal. Oh, that looks good. Look at all these green stamps. Oh, my guys are getting good at things. Okay. This is definitely a battle week since I have quests that require it. Yeah, let's check the combat arts. You guys are saying that I have too many things. I don't doubt it, since you can only carry 3, but let's do some reconfiguring. Tempest Lance, Night Kneeler, and Smash. I like the Night Kneeler because that's something that lets me counter a specific unit, so instead I'm gonna get rid of that and I'll give him the Wrath Strike instead. Felix has Rushing Blow, unit moves 1 space past the enemy. He can't use that right now because he doesn't have any gloves. He doesn't have gauntlets. That said, he can't use Fading Blow either, so... Dew is fine as he is. Ash is fine. Sylvain is fine. Annette only knows Smash. Mercedes has Curve Shot. Ingrid has this. The legendary weapon does have its own unique art, yes, but I don't have to equip or do anything with it. It's just here. As for abilities... Yep, look at that. Look at all these abilities just stacking up over here. I don't need Reason. That kind of just happened as a side effect of going to some classes where Reason was kind of being taught. Bow prowess, lance prowess, sword prowess, authority, brawl. I don't need brawling prowess. Take that out. I don't need faith. Take that out. Give me bow and lance because I want to work on those for recruiting some other students. Mitri, dexterity +4 is going to be too good not to have. Drop the brawling. Give me dexterity. I'm also gonna drop the swords, take in axes, because he needs to work on those to become a Wyvern Knight eventually. Authority, brawling, axe, lances. I think I've all but given up on lances on Dedu, so you can give away that. Bring in the authority. Felix is all good. Ash has reason, authority, axe, bow, lances. Drop the axes. Bring in authority. Sylvain has bow, authority, lance, axe, sword, reason. I want you to use the magic, but currently you don't have access to it, so drop that there. Bring in authority instead. Mercedes has close counter, can't use it. Authority, bow, prowess, faith, reason level 2. Her Gambit doesn't do any attacks anyway, so go ahead and drop authority. Unequip, bring in close counter. Annette has, yes, I need this. Unit recovers up to 30% of max HP at the start of each turn while battalion endurance is greater than 1/3. Oh! I thought it was going to be an ability to let her heal battalions. Instead, it's that she gets healed while her battalion is tough. Hell yes. But I have to drop something I'm actually caring about here. Her reason, I use her as my battle mage. She needs that reason level 2. Authority gives her a lot more damage with it. Maybe if I drop the HP. She'll be a little bit more fragile, but I will give her the ability to be healing herself, so it'll be better. Ingrid has Rally Magic. Bow, sword, lance. Drop the bows. You're not using that right now. And bring in Rally Magic. Good. Okay, pretty happy with that. Let's go out to a battle. Mission the Gautier Inheritance. Maintaining your training, clearing the way. Aw, damn. I thought I would be able to do both of these at the same time. That sucks. Also, they're only level 7 quests. If I really wanted to get good levels, I'd go up to this one. Route the bandits on the Brionic Plateau. Route the bandits in Magrid Way. New merchants will come. This is the one that I need for more merchants, so I'll go wipe the floor with these guys. Boobs doesn't need authority either. Her bat doesn't do damage. You're correct. I might change that when we go out to the field. Yeah, the quest fights will give me extra rewards on top of just experience. Yeah, I'll drop authority for the time being. Bring in... Well, yes, here's the thing. None of her other things do good things for me either, so... I can't use any... Well, I'm not using any of these, so I'll keep authority. Map. What are we looking at? Still got space for one more here. Bunch of level 8s. You can definitely take this. The conditions are... What are the conditions? Is it to beat the enemy, or... I mean, beat the commander, or rout the enemy? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I gotta be moving towards the bottom right. Oh, it's the forest map, I see. I'm starting on the other side. Okay, move Kublis up front. Ash up front. Felix near the front. Dedu up front. Okay. Roughly happy with this. Go! Rout the enemy. Good. Everybody has to die. That extra space would have been Sylvain if you were not with the Blue Lions. Oh, is Sylvain somebody that comes to you no matter which side you pick? Like, he's neutral, he starts at the Blue Lions, but regardless where you go, he'll come join you? That's a little weird. I wonder why. It does seem odd to me that they keep giving me battles with 10 spots, but they've only given me 9 units and no way to recruit others yet. Well, they gave me a way, but there's no way I'm strong enough to do it. The joint condition is being female. Okay, great. So he just comes to skirt chase you. Iron Axe up front. These guys are not going to be that big of a deal. I can probably just run out and attract their attention.
Stay focused.
May as well let Kublis come out first. I mean, she'll attract a ton of attention. Maybe a little bit more than I want her to. She's got an attack speed of... How does she only have an attack speed of 3? I guess it's because she's using a steel sword. You guys have attack speeds of 6. You have 10. Okay, so if I send her out here, don't use the steel sword. Yeah, go back to an Iron Lance. I can still do this with an Iron Lance. Got some XP. Hell yeah. Level 9!
Another step forward.
Strength, speed, luck, and charm. Okay, I'll take them. Yeah, so I've now got the attention of 4 units running straight at me.
I'll cut through.
Probably try to distract at least one of them. None of them are getting shaken.
Here goes.
Even if I put a softy mage next to her. Okay, if you want to play it like that. I can come and rally Kublis so that she gets even more strength. Now who do you really want to attack? They still want to attack Kublis. Okay, I guess they just want to die then.
I'm on it.
Yeah, nothing I do can make them look at me.
Ready.
Oh, good. All right, that's one target. Yeah, go for that. Cool.
I'll go.
Nope, it changed his mind for some reason. Back to Kublis. Okay, do.
What should I do?
You step up. Felix, get ready. Everybody's just kind of clogging the artery right now.
Here we go.
I'll give it my all.
Hey, a lot of allies died here. Maybe don't stand here. Kublis like holding the lance. Got this. Oh boy, I hope the rest of them don't hit her quite as hard. That definitely did more damage than I was ready for. Should be fine, yeah. It's just a bow shot. Yeah, it's not even a double. She'll be fine. Units make like a McDonald's sandwich and clog that artery. Well done, units. You've made me proud. I step up here and thunder you real quick. You only have 9 HP, so that's perfect. Yep, do that. So.
Why am I even here?
Yeah, it still only went up by 2. Even though I have reason boosted, it only went up by 2 for using it. And Ingrid actually has a boost to swords. She likes using swords. Actually, she has a boost to lances, and she likes using lances. So if I attack you with a lance, it's not gonna kill. What if I gambit you, though? That would. You've got the battalion. Go ahead.
Our strategy is solid.
Boof, boof, boof. Dead. Okay, Kublis could use a Mercedes heal. That'll happen pretty naturally. Not quite. You need to be a little bit more weakened. Okay, if I hit him with a training bow, that's good. That'll open it up for a net to go get a kill shot with an axe. Bam, good.
That worked out.
Do come step over here. Beat this man mercilessly to death from the woods. Oh, you dodge me? Stop dodging me. Not allowed. If I used any of my magic, he would straight up die. I'd rather give the kill to somebody else. Yeah, go for that.
I'm with
you. Gotcha. I got all these gambits. I gotta start using them. Mercedes can step down here. We will quickly give you a... So that's 22. Physic is the same thing. It's just range, okay?
Thank you.
You're gonna go hit a net. I don't like that. Don't go and hit a net. Stop attacking my mage. I don't care if I put her out in range for everybody to attack. It's not cool. Yeah, it's this guy that I have to block off. Alright, so Kublis comes stand here. Ooh, that's a thing too. I could Gambit. Give Dimitri some extra walking space and let him come block off a net. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Just come step here. Keep the lance on for now. You're only gonna get attacked by one target. You'll be fine. Dimitri, come stand next to her. Perfect. Gambits can also affect more than one enemy if they're clustered. Right you are. Damn it, I gotta pay attention to weapon skills. Yeah, Kublis. She's using a lance. Fuck. Lance only went up by 2, even though she doesn't suck at it. And...
be mindful.
So here's my real test. If I attack you with a sword, Kublis has an affinity for swords, her class has an affinity for swords, and I think the swords have a boosted attack power. So if I do this, watch the number.
Should I have held back?
160 to 156. It did go up by 4, so it did receive a multiplier. Interesting. I thought that was going to be my proof that, like, there are no multipliers on weapon skills. Damn it. Who's still at 8? Felix can kill basically anybody he wants at any given time. It's just a magic assassin at this point.
You're weak.
He really doesn't want to use magic, but at this point he's doing it just because I've goaded him into thinking he can't do it.
I have improved.
Like, you're not good enough to magic because I don't have to show you. Go grab whatever this is. Rusty gauntlets, okay. Come and beat you down with a lance. That'll put you at 17. By Gambit Onslaught, that'll put you at 12. That should be enough for Sylvain to get a kill.
Should do it.
But choosing a class that uses a weapon means you can grow that field better. Apparently. It's not as simple as it just adds 1 or 2 to it. It does seem to be a multiplier.
That went as expected.
Bam. So who needs the most heal right now? That looks like Kublis can use another recharging here.
Yeah! Well done.
First level 10! The person who I thought would max her class the slowest. I wonder how that happened. I could put her towards her intermediate now if I really wanted to. I don't because I want to get her and max that monk class first. Maybe it's 2 times, but since Felix hates it, it's multiplying a 1 to a 2. I don't know. Okay, if you're gonna come and attack Dimitri, then I'm gonna come in. Nah, I shouldn't rally. Dimitri's already ahead of the game. Oh! Annette, when did you learn healing abilities? Fuck yeah! Use your healing! Get more heal experience, grind up those heals!
Yeah! Thank you.
This is what I wanted, because now I can set Mercedes down something else, because I have a backup healer available. Oh no, 7 damage. Let me just hack you back for 21, casually. So who's still 8? Dedu, Annette, Sylvain, and Ash. That's good. Get Ash a little bit of lance experience, work towards his skill.
I must steel myself.
Rusted bow. Get out of here. Felix, once again, use all of your magic, please. I want you to train in magic, specifically you, faster than anybody else does anything, because it seems like you hate it. And I want to know if this skill
Next
is worth
time,
time.
bring your friends.
Get Mercedes to just heal up as fast as possible. Do interactions every single turn. Get that class XP.
Stay focused.
Who needs it right? Actually, yeah, do this. Net. Pop up here, heal Sylvain. You get some experience boost for standing next to Kublus. Get Ingrid to come grab whatever this is. Javelin! Ooh! Something nice, finally! Cool. Yeah, all of you just run at me. I can take it all. I can probably take it all. Please don't come at me, Magic Man. Alright, Bossy Boy's starting to move. Good dodged. Excellent. I think Sylvain needs some more weapons before next fight. Maybe. I keep forgetting to give him more. Great. Ingrid's fine. She's got surprising amounts of resistance for a frontline soldier. Like 9 resistance. She can take a hit. Who's still 8? We got Annette. We got Ash. I'm thinking of converting Annette to a full-time healer right now. We can give other people the combat experience. Gambit, you. Yeah, damn it. That thing, it's so close to being useful, but I couldn't get past the shrub. Like, if I can hop down here and then attack up, well, maybe I can get past the shrub. I haven't tried it yet. Get Ash to step in here will lance you to death.
The fight continues.
Ash gets a level 10. Good level.
I have so far left to go.
Strength and speed. Hell yes. Finally, you got some defense, too. Now, can you do this? Ah, this is what I was worried about. You just can't. Which makes it a little bit painful. Iron Sword, not enough. Get Felix to step in here. Yeah, you go ahead and just attack this guy. Oh, low batteries. That's alright, I can swap it out. I've got my other controllers charging. So Sylvain comes and attacks you. I move Kublus out to here. Attack somebody with a bow. Good. Not a kill shot, but it gets me experience. Then we have Sylvain hop down here. We Iron Sword this guy down. Bam!
Be gone.
I know my new sword is ranged. I'm just hesitant to use it outside of needing to.
Whoops. Oh well.
Because it's got low durability. Also, that sucks. Yeah. I mean, it's good stats for a Myrmidon, but it's only 2. This is my new favorite battle theme from Fire Emblem. It's a pretty good battle theme. I don't think I'd put it on my playlist, because there's not much to it that like gets me hyped up just by listening to it, but it fits with the generic battles really, really well. Who needs a heal right now? Dimitri does. Step you in here, assist, heal. Plus, this is giving her monk class experience, which is good. Do step in here. Have to beat this man down with some training gauntlets. Oh. Oof.
A threat eliminated.
Mercedes, step through to... here. Assist, heal, good.
Yeah, thank you.
Might be able to give Kublis and Dimitri some experience again soon. They're not ahead of the pack, at least as much as they used to be. So Dedu and Annette are the only level 8s I have left. Which means we can descend on this boss man. If I use Sword of the Creator, I do that. If I attack from range with Sword of the Creator... 16 damage. I'd rather use a bow, which is almost as good. I gotta train myself in bows a bit. Okay, so Felix can get that kill. We'll just stabam you.
Why am I even here?
Another level 10! Huzzah!
Not good enough.
Levels have not been very good lately. Not been very good. Is there anybody that's not maxed out yet? Oh, I should have healed him before we moved. Shoot. I can still get him with Mercedes. Step you up here, assist, heal.
Huh, thanks.
Block off Mercedes. Oh, you can run through the woods, right? That's fine. Felix can probably take this guy. Got an attack speed of 6. He'll be fine.
So helpful.
And I got another rusted axe. Okay, send that away. Have these guys step down and cover up Kublis. Good. That's all of the items got. Felix gets to use a little bit more of magic before we end the fight.
Next time, bring your friends.
So who needs healing now? Felix could use one. We will assist heal you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then Ash needs it, so we'll hop down here. Wait, I don't have to move. Yeah, I can just assist, physic, heal Ash.
You're a big help.
She's only 9 away. Oh, it's so close. I want to get her that class mastery. You know what? New change of plans. In fact, I'm going to do that right here, right now. Everybody unequip all of your weapons. Just stand around this guy for a few turns. Mercedes is gonna get her class level up so that I can reclass her once we get back. It's happening. Stop moving. I don't want to have to chase you down like this. But I absolutely will.
My thanks.
Sylvain gets to run around to the south. You can wait there. Ash gets to hide on the right, or hide on the left, and then Dedue waits here. Good. Mercedes, keep physic healing up, Ash. You're so close. I want you to evolve from being that monk. We can not rally. Assist heal Kublis.
Well done.
So that's covered. Just keep beating on Ash. Sure, it's fine. Yeah, he's the only one that's hurt. Okay. Assist Zeke.
Yeah, thanks so much.
5 points. 3 more turns and it'll be done. I have to ask, what does the close-up battlefield look like with the guy surrounded? It doesn't show the other armies when he's actually in battle. But if I go like this, he's like completely just fucked. There's nothing he can do. There's my Pegasus Knights over there. Hi, Dimitri. How's it going? Oh, he didn't take a hit. He dodged. Dang it. All right, well, then I just have to waste a turn. May as well get my units closer to them at least for supports. Swap Ash with the Dedue and Demi. It'll work. It's just the dude is wielding an axe. Every now and then he's gonna miss. Assist, physic.
You're a big help.
No! Like that. This is just bullying the poor bandit. The dude knew what he was getting into and he decided to bully the poor villagers. I am giving him a taste of his own medicine before he bites the dust.
I needed that.
Bam. Now she's level 11. Good lord. It's a good level at least. HP, strength, magic. Got all the bases covered. Okay. Something about mercenaries happened. Oh, okay. He ran out of his dudes. Assist, heal.
You're a big help.
There we go. Class mastery of monks. Mastered magic +2 and drawback. Ooh, what are those? Unit moves one space away from an adjacent ally and pulls the ally along. Ooh. And then magic +2 speaks for itself. One's a combat art, one's an ability. Those definitely seem pretty good. I'm thinking about grinding out a net too. She's only got 5 more turns, so yeah, I'm gonna hang around for a little while. No! And let Annette get her 5 heals off. Because, yes, this is how I play Fire Emblem. I generally don't like to grind units experience, but I can, will, and do grind healers.
You're too kind.
I figured with the way that they were doing this, with heals having a limited amount of uses, that I wouldn't be able to do this, but...
Aw, this stinks.
Then my units started getting more spells, and their heal count went up. Plus, every time Ash gets attacked, he's also getting closer to maxing out one of his abilities. So maybe what I do instead is I'll bump him away. No, Mercedes has already got hers. So who's someone else that could use some class experience? The Dew is a really long way off from getting his because he doesn't get into many interactions. Usually his interactions are like, I kill you. And it happens in one shot. Does Ash get a pay raise for this? Why on God's green earth would he get a pay raise? He's the butt monkey. I'm setting him in front of an enemy and letting him get beat in the face over and over again. Why would you think that would come with a reward of some kind? I wonder if using the weapons of the class raises the class level quicker. I don't think so. I think the class level's only going up because I bought that multiplier for it.
Sorry. Thanks.
Think that's it for heals? Yeah, that's it for heals. Now we can finally kill him. Who's still at level 8? Didu. Hit him really hard, Didu. Good man.
Sufficient.
Physical attack goes up, very good. Protection goes up. Yeah, he's like an unstoppable wall. His class mastery comes very, very slowly. Yay, renown.